Albert Einstein, one of the greatest physicists of all the time. Today, we are going to know about the life of Albert Einstein. The genius was born on 14 March 1879 in Ulm, Kingdom of Württemberg in Germany. He was born in a family of Jews. His father was a salesman and engineer. His mother was Pauline Koch, a homemaker. When Einstein was born, his head was big in comparison to the normal children. But as the time passed, it became normal. His parents feared if Einstein was a normal child or not. But as the time passed, he grew out to be a genius. He started talking late as a child. In 1880, his family moved to Munich. There, his father and his uncle Jacob founded a company that manufactured electric equipments based on DC current. Einstein's school education began at the age of 5, where he attended a Catholic elementary school in Munich. In 1881, her sister was born. Her name was Maja. At the age of 8, he was transferred to Luitpold Gymnasium, where he received advanced primary education and secondary school education. Einstein didn't like the system of schools, as for him it was only for cramming and not for learning new things. In 1894, his father's company lost the bid to supply Munich with electrical energy, as they lacked the capital to convert DC standard to AC standards. This forced to sell the company. Einstein's family moved to Italy, first Milan and then after a few months to Pavia. But Einstein stayed at Munich to complete the studies at Luitpold Gymnasium. From birth, Einstein loved freedom and free thought, so he didn't like military service, as according to him, military men were not free and like robots. Even he didn't like school education. He excelled in maths and science from very young age. He independently discovered the original proof of the Pythagoras theorem at the age of 12, and even the family tutor and friend could not follow him. At the age of 14, he had mastered calculus. As Einstein didn't like the rote learning at German school, he clashed with the authorities and resented the school's regimen and teaching method. In 1894, Einstein, then 15, traveled to Italy to join his family in Pavia, convincing the school to let him go by using a doctor's note. During his family in Italy, he wrote a short essay with the title On the Investigation of the State of Ether in Magnetic Fields. Einstein's physics journey started at the age of 5. He encountered with the compass for the first time and was shocked by the fact that invisible forces could deflect the needle. Then, at the age of 16, Max introduced him to the children's science series by Aaron Bernstein, in which the author imagined riding alongside electricity that was traveling inside a telegraph wire. Einstein then questioned himself that would dominate his thinking to the next 10 years. What would a light beam look like if you could travel alongside it? If light were a wave, then the light beam should appear stationary, like a frozen wave. He knew that stationary light waves had never been seen, so there was a paradox. In 1895, at the age of 16, Einstein took the entrance examination for the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich, but failed in general part of the examination. But as his grades were exceptionally well in physics and mathematics, on the advice of principal, he attended the Argovian Cantonal School at Aarau, Switzerland, in 1895 to 1896 to complete his secondary schooling. Einstein had to lodge with the family of Professor John Wintler. Here, he fell in love with the professor's daughter Mary. Later, Maja married Wintler's son Paul. In January 1896, he, with his father's approval, renounced the citizenship of German Kingdom of Württemberg to avoid military service. In 1896, he passed the Swiss Matura with mostly good grades and enrolled in 4-year mathematics and physics diploma program at the Federal Polytechnic School. Then Mary Wintler moved to Olsberg for a teaching post. Mileva Merrick also enrolled at the Polytechnic School that year. Over the next few years, their friendship between her and Einstein developed into romance, and they spent time together for discussion on several topics. In the year 1900, Einstein was awarded a federal teaching diploma. In this year, Einstein's paper, Conclusions from the Capillary Phenomena, was published in the journal Annals of Physics. In 1901, he got the citizenship of Switzerland. After graduating in 1900, he spent almost 2 frustrating years searching for the job of a teacher. In 1901, with the help of a classmate and friend's father, he got a job at the patent office as an assistant examiner level 3. In 1902, with some friends he met in Bern, he started a small discussion group self-mockingly named the Olympia Academy, which regularly met to discuss science and philosophy. In 1903, his position at the patent office became permanent. Einstein and Mileva married in 1903, but early correspondence between both was discovered and published in 1987 that the couple had a daughter named Liesl, born in early 1902 in Novi Sad, where Marek was living with her parents. Marek returned without the child. The contents of Einstein's letter in 1903 suggest that the girl was either given up for adoption or died of scarlet fever in infancy. Their son, Hans, was born in Berlin in 1904. In 1905, Einstein completed his dissertation, A New Determination of Molecular Dimensions, with Alfred Kleiner. His work was accepted in July, and Einstein was awarded a PhD from the University of Zurich. After 1905 is called the Einstein's Amazing Year, as he published four groundbreaking papers on the photoelectric effect, Brownian moment, special theory of relativity, and equivalence of mass and energy, which were to bring him to the notice of the academic world. In 1908, he was recognized as a leading scientist and appointed lecturer at the University of Bern. His son Edward was born in Zurich in July 1910. In 1911, Einstein became a full-time professor at the Charles Ferdinand University in Prague, accepting Austrian citizenship to do so. During his Prague stay, he wrote 11 scientific works. In 1912, he returned to his alma mater in Zurich. From 1912 till 1914, he was a professor at Swiss Federal University Zurich. In 1914 April, the couple moved to Berlin. But Marek returned to Zurich after learning that despite their close relationship, his chief romantic attraction was now Elsa Lowenthal, his cousin. In 1914, the World War I broke out. In 1917, Kaiser Wilhelm Institute for Physics was established and Einstein was the director. By the fall of 1915, Einstein had successfully completed his general theory of relativity. Einstein and Marek divorced on 14 February 1919. As a part of settlement, Einstein agreed to give her the future Nobel Prize money. In 1919, the prediction of Einstein that the light bends under the gravity was confirmed by Sir Arthur Eddington during the solar eclipse of 29 May 1919. Those observations were published in international media, making Einstein world famous. Einstein and Elsa married in 1919. After that time, Einstein started the foreign visits, starting at the New York in 1921. He was very happy by the hospitality there and described his experience in an essay. Then he started giving lectures in different parts of the world and different places. He almost traveled the whole world, including Asia, Palestine, etc., and received honors from there. And in 1933, a difficult point came in their life. Elsa and Einstein emigrated to United States in 1933. In 1933, Einstein left the Prussian Academy of Sciences, which he joined in 1913, for an offer that included membership in Prussian Academy and a linked University of Berlin professorship, enabling him to concentrate excessively on research. Einstein resigned from the academy as Hitler's power was increasing at that time and he was against Jews. Einstein's scientific achievements while in Bern were finishing the general theory of relativity, proving the gyromagnetic effects, contributing to the quantum theory of radiation, and Bose-Einstein statistics. They both returned to Europe in March 1933, knowing that they would not be able to return to Berlin, and they also learned that Germany is now under legal dictatorship and Jews cannot own anything there. Later on, landing in Antwerp, Belgium, to German consulate to surrender their passports, formally renouncing the German citizenship. As per the Nazi propaganda, one German magazine included him in the list of enemies of German regime with the phrase "not yet hanged," offering a $5,000 bounty on his head. Einstein was uncertain about his future without a proper house. He first rented a house in Belgium for a few months. In 1933, July, Einstein went to England for about 6 weeks at the personal invitation of the British naval officer Oliver Locker Lampson, who had become friends in the preceding years. He also gave him protection with two bodyguards watch over him. Over the request of Einstein, Britain and Turkey's universities started rescuing Jewish scientists by giving placements to the unemployed German Jewish scientists. Einstein was not able to get the citizenship of Britain, and even the bill giving Jews citizenship in Palestine failed. And then Einstein accepted an earlier offer from the Institute for advanced study Princeton, New Jersey, US, to become a resident scholar. But Einstein was not sure for his future till now, so he decided to remain permanently in the United States and apply for citizenship. Einstein's affiliation with his institute would last for advanced study until his death in 1955. During this time, Einstein tried to develop a unified field theory and to refute the accepted interpretation of quantum physics, both unsuccessful. Elsa was diagnosed with heart and kidney problems in 1935 and died in 1936 December. Einstein's son, Edward, had a breakdown at the age of 20 and was diagnosed with schizophrenia. He was also committed to asylums for several periods, finally being committed permanently after his mother's death. In 1940, Einstein became an American citizen. Einstein was against discrimination and racism. Einstein joined the National Association for Advancement of Colored People in Princeton, where he campaigned for the rights of African Americans. He considered racism as America's worst disease. In 1946, he visited Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, a historical black college, where he was awarded an honorary degree. Einstein had said, "Being a Jewish myself, perhaps I can understand and empathize with how black people feel as victims of discrimination." In 1939, a group of Hungarian scientists attempted to alert Washington to ongoing Nazi atomic bomb research. The group's warnings were discounted. Einstein, with other refugees, regarded it as responsibility to alert Americans to the possibility that German scientists might win the race to build an atomic bomb. He wrote a letter to President Roosevelt recommending the US pay attention and engage in its nuclear weapon research. Some say as a result, the letter and meetings of Einstein to Roosevelt, the US entered the race to develop the bomb, drawing on its immense material, financial, and scientific resources to initiate the Manhattan Project. For Einstein, war was a disease. He called for resistance to war. In 1954, a year before his death, Einstein said to his old friend, Linus Pauling, "I made a great mistake in my life when I signed a letter to President Roosevelt recommending that the atom bombs be made, but there was some justification, the danger that the Germans would make them." In 1955, Einstein and 10 other scientists, including British philosopher Bertrand Russell, signed a manifesto highlighting the danger of nuclear weapons. Talking about the life of Einstein, we cannot ignore the musical aspect. As a kid, he didn't like learning music at the first time, but his mother insisted. As he started to learn, he started to like the music. He learned to play the violin. Einstein developed an appreciation for music at an early age. In his late journals, he wrote, "If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydream in music. I see my life in terms of music. I get my most joy in life out of the music." He had played chamber music with professionals and he performed for private audience and friends. Chamber music has also become a part of his life while living in Berlin, Zurich, and Bern. Now let's know the cause of death of Einstein. On April 17, 1955, Einstein experienced internal bleeding caused by rupture of abdominal aortic aneurysm, which had been previously reinforced surgically by Rudolf Nissen in 1948. Einstein refused to surgery, saying, "I want to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share. It is time to go. I will do it elegantly." He died in Penn Medicine, Princeton Medical Center, early the next morning at the age of 76, having continued to work until near the end. During the autopsy, the pathologist Thomas Stolz Harvey removed Einstein's brain for preservation without the permission of the family. The hope that neuroscience of the future would be able to discover what made Einstein so intelligent. Einstein's remains were cremated in Trenton, New Jersey, and his ashes were scattered at an undisclosed location. Hey viewers, we know that we are unable to tell all the things about Einstein, but we tried very much to summarize it. You must tell in the comments what points we have missed and the improvement you expect from the next video. Thanks for watching.